Hi, this is the Barriers to Business Progression series, session 2. In this session I'd like to talk about the idea of authentic leadership, or the idea of authentic entrepreneurship, and the difference between being an authentic leader and actually being someone who is playing a role as a leader. So let's take the idea of playing a role as a leader. So playing a role as a leader is about people who get a title from a position that is a promotion, it is attached to salary, it's attached to experience, taking on responsibilities, certain tasks, and alongside all of that is a sense of a specific role that you play. And the idea of having a role as a leader or a title as a leader is that it enables you to put a boundary around what your responsibilities are and what your responsibilities aren't. It allows you to cost what that role is worth to the business in terms of the skill and the expertise and the experience that enables you to deliver that particular set of tasks. So I'm not talking about that kind of leadership here. I'm talking about the need for authentic leaders. And authentic leaders are not playing a role. Authentic leaders are people who, through some personal reasons or for some a deeper sense of motivation, they feel compelled to start their business or start their mission or start their campaign because it feels important to them to do so. And they're driven by a sense of purpose, they're driven by a sense of passion to do something because it's important. And quite often it's not just important to them, it's something that they can see will help others and will be of value to others and will have an impact on the greater good or the common good. These are the kind of leaders that I work with. These are the kind of people that I believe can change the world we live in, because they are not striving for status, they're not striving for wealth, they are striving to improve the world that they live in and to use their gifts, their experience, their insight and their skills to achieve that. What happens with these people is so often, in order to communicate from an authentic place, they are more open as people. They are more authentic in expressing their feelings about what actually they believe in and what actually their life is all about. And as they do that, they start to enroll people into their business arena, into their mission, into the space in which they are generating activity, because the people around them start to connect with the importance of what they're saying. And it's, again, at some level, some personal level, identify with the mission or the vision or the purpose that that particular leader feels compelled to deliver on. So that is the kind of leadership I'm talking about here. And one of the greatest barriers, I believe, to authentic leaders is that they themselves are very genuine, very authentic in what they're trying to achieve. They understand they need an economic and a commercial framework around packaging the services or the purpose that they're trying to achieve. And they need people to help them with that. The problem is that they, in hiring people and bringing people into their arena, people are often used to playing a role. And in order for the leader to authentically engage new team players, bringing in new skills to deliver on the purpose, is they themselves have to be vulnerable to express their feeling around what they're doing and communicate the deeper significance of what they're trying to achieve to fully align people around themselves. But if the people around them have barriers and are used to playing a role, they're not particularly authentic in why they're working, they're striving just for money, then to find the right people to be part of that team becomes one of the authentic leaders' greatest challenges. And so often what happens is, in failing at that or being taken advantage of or being disappointed because of people's compulsion to work to earn money rather than to work to have significance in work and to feel that they're doing something worthwhile, these leaders can become disenfranchised, demoralized, they can shut down, and then they can either become tyrants or people who just failed to get the mission off the ground in the first place. And this particular predicament that we do not put as at the highest priority, authentic communication, authentic relationships, is something that puts these authentic visionaries, these authentic, purpose-driven people at huge disadvantage. And it's something we need to do something about, to free them up and create a culture within which they can thrive and within which they can actually build authentic teams around themselves. So, role-based leadership is what we traditionally have, and we now need to focus on creating the space for authentic leaders now to really emerge and take things forward to create human relationships around purpose, significance, and service to the greater good.